Okay, so in this video, we are going to be talking about tracking your way to the top. So as a new business owner, this is really important because for anyone who owns their own business or any retail stores that you go into, they have goals. They have goals for the week. They have monthly goals or projections. They have quarterly goals, and then they definitely have, annual goals. And so you being a business owner now, this is to help you start to strategize and think about like goal setting for your own business and to know what's available for you and how to track it, because they always say attract number grows. So if you have no number whatever at all, it's not going to grow. But if you have a target, you can hit it and you can grow past it. So that's what this is. So in this video, we're going to specifically be talking about the Star Consultant Program, as well as Court of Sales and Court of Sharing. And I love the Star Consultant Program. So as a new consultant, you maybe at this point have already come in as a Star Consultant. And so if you have, congrats. And so what it is to be a Star is there's 4 quarters in a Mary Kay seminar year. So it's kind of confusing. So what we're going to talk about, just to make sure it's clear in your mind, is 2 things. One, our seminar year runs from July 1st to June 30th. So that's our seminar year. So that means like any annual like tracking things happen, that's our year. So it's not from like January, it's July 1 through June 30th. That's our Mary Kay year. And then we have 4 quarters within a Mary Kay seminar year. And so the quarters correspond to being a Star Consultant. So basically, you can be a Star Consultant 4 times in a year. So you could be a 4-quarter Star. You could be a Star Consultant. And then you keep being a Star every year and every year and every year. And I think I'm almost at my 50th quarter of being a Star Consultant. So like you get a pin in the mail when you're a Star. It's a ladder pin and it has a number on it. And so the first quarter that you're a Star, it would be a little gold circle and it says 1. And that signifies it's your first quarter being a Star. And then you also have a gemstone that comes with it. So like saying you were a Sapphire in your first quarter, or there's a diamond, there's an emerald, there's a pearl, there's ruby, and that just tells you what level of Star you landed at that quarter. And so keep those little gemstones because they're real. I didn't know that. I trashed them for years and years and years. Anyway, so the 4 quarters of a seminar year are quarter 1 is June 16th through September 15th. And then the second quarter is September 16th through December 15th. Third quarter is December 16th through March 15th. And then the 4th quarter is March 16th through June 15th. So those are the 4 quarters in a year. And so it's based on your sales in that quarter. And so being a Star Consultant, the big darn deal about it is a lot of things. Like 1, it means that you have a business. It means that you, if someone needs something from you, you have it. And what's cool is Mary Kay actually promotes Star Consultants in your area every quarter that you're a Star. So if someone got on the consultant locator in your area and was looking for a consultant, your name would actually pop up. And they do that because they refer people to people who have product on hand. And so that's really cool. And I've had a lot of people hit me up on my website. P.S. Always watch out for scams. They're real. So if something seems fishy, don't do it. Anyway, so that's one thing of being a Star. And then also what's really cool is every quarter that you're a Star, you get to pick out a prize. And so this is really fun. And so there's all kinds of prizes on here. There's like TVs and bags and handbags and ice cream makers and luggage and I mean all kinds of stuff. And so like my favorite to date and why you want to have a goal is because like if you pick out a goal, then you know what your target is that quarter. So the best example I could give you is one quarter there was a prize and it was a 7-night vacation voucher to anywhere in the world. And I was like, yes, that will be mine. And so I was able to break it down and I knew exactly what I needed to sell every month, and I knew exactly what I needed to order every month so that in that 3-month quarter, I landed and I had it done. And it was really cool. So actually we have a 7-night vacation voucher that we can use anywhere in the world. So that's really cool. And so this is one of the tools that you have in this key, and it's a Star Consultant success sheet. And what's cool is it's 4 pages, right? One for every quarter. So there's a sheet that's quarter 1, you flip it over, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. And so no matter where you're at right now, whatever quarter, you can figure out what quarter you're in. So I'm just gonna go to quarter 2, because right now we're wrapping up quarter 2. And what this has you do is pick out a prize. Pick out the prize, cut it out, and put it here. And so on your InTouch under contests and promotions, you can actually go every quarter and see what the prizes are. So you can print out a picture, cut it out, and put it here. And then what else is, it says my goal this quarter is like a Ruby Star. My star prize will be, so sales each week to earn this prize, total sales this quarter to earn the prize, my profits will be, all that kind of stuff. And then what else is cool about it is it tells you down here how much you need to sell a week to make that happen. So, so with this, so there is what's called a consistency challenge. And so to be the lowest star, that's what is called a sapphire star. And that's 1,800 wholesale in a 3-month period. Well, Mary Kay has in place, the $600 consistency club. So basically why they did that, and it's brilliant, is that every month, as long as every month you do 600 wholesale, you'll always be a star. Because 600 3 months in a row is the 1,800, and that's the lowest level you need to do to be a star. So for example, if that was your goal, on here, if you were gonna be a sapphire star, it's really cool. If your goal was to be sapphire and hit the 1,800, it tells you how much you need to sell a week. So it's like if you sell $300 a week for the quarter, you're gonna get it. You're gonna be a sapphire star. But then if you wanna be an emerald star, you need to sell 600 a week. And so it helps you kind of figure out how many parties a week you need to have. So if you know your average parties are like $300 or $200, and you know you need to have 2 or 3 a week, right? And then you're always gonna hit your goal. So these are Star Consultant tracking sheets, and they're so important to stay on top of. The other thing that's cool is once you're a star, it backtracks for that quarter. So every qualified new team member that you add during that quarter, it adds 600 points towards your star level. So let's say you hit your 1,800, you were a sapphire star. But let's say during that quarter, you had recruited 5 new qualified team members. Well, then that's giving you 3,000 points. So 3,000 plus 1,800 is 4,800. So all of a sudden, you went from being a sapphire star, see how that says 1,800, to way up here to being a pearl, which is 4,800. So you didn't do any extra work there, but you just went bam, bam. And you went up like 3 different star levels. So that is really cool. And then every quarter that you're a star, you're gonna get a new number in the mail, like 2. And it's like, this is my 2nd quarter that I've been a star. And it changes out your jewel if it was a different jewel from the previous quarter. So that is the star program, and I love it. And we also do like star parties. We just celebrate stars, and we celebrate consistency. And long story short, if you're focused on at least 600 wholesale a month, you're always gonna hit it. Okay, and then the other thing we're gonna talk about is annual tracking. So your quarterly successes are all gonna add up to where you land at the end of the year. And so as a new consultant, you might hear things called court of sales, court of sharing. And so we're gonna talk about that really quick. So there's 3 courts that you could be shooting for where you want to land at the end of the seminar year. And just so you know, it doesn't matter where you're coming in at, what month right now, because there's people who do court of sales like in 2 months. And so it's just up to you, and that's really exciting. So what court of sharing is, we'll do court of sharing first, is court of sharing is in a whole seminar year, and so remember that's July 1 to June 30th, that you add 24 new qualified team members. Now, if you were starting out at the beginning of the year, right, that would only be adding 2 new team members a month, because 2 new team members times 12 months is 24. So it's 24 qualified new team members in a year. And that is a prestigious and exciting court. And what I love about it is the Diamond Bumblebee that you get. And so with the court of, oh, here we go. It's this middle one right here, just so you can't see me. Right in here. This is what Court of Sharing is. And so you get your choice of the Diamond Bumblebee pin, or you can get a charm bracelet that's a diamond charm bracelet, and you can add new bumblebees to it every year that you do the court. And so why it's a bumblebee is because the symbol of Mary Kay is the bumblebee. Mary Kay found out that, you know, scientifically it's that their bodies are too heavy to fly and their wings are too thin. But they fly in anyway. And that's what she said about us, that, you know, no matter what comes our way or obstacles, we fly anyway. We do it anyway. And so doing Court of Sharing is a very prestigious court, and it's very fun because you literally get across the seminar stage and they have your Diamond Bumblebee waiting for you, and it's amazing. It's so fun. Go to seminar. That's my other piece of advice. Go to seminar. Go to every Mary Kay event. There's career conference, and that's in the spring. In the summer, like July, August, is seminar in Dallas. And then we have a little something something in January. And Fall Advance is always in the fall. But plug in to those events because they will change your life. Oh, love it. Okay, and then there's also what's called Court of Sales. And Court of Sales is where you have all kinds of diamond rings, or last year, I have taken diamond rings before, but last year I took the $500 cash. And that was so fun to go to seminar and have a little envelope with my name on it with $500 in it. Oh, that was amazing. Loved it. So Court of Sales is where in a year, again from July 1 to June 30th, that you have sold 40,000 retail in product or 20,000 wholesale. And so actually, if I pull up my calculator, so what that is to do that wholesale, it's basically like selling maybe 3,200 a month. And so wholesale, it's $1,667 wholesale a month. So that's like a little over double doing your 600, right? But you can do it. You can totally do it. I mean, I have $500, $600 parties all the time. And so you can do it. And so it's not something that's impossible at all. You know, and then you have reorders coming in and all that. So Court of Sales is again 1,667 wholesale a month. And so if you times that by 2, that would be your sales. And then there's also what's called the Princess Court of Sales, or the half court. And that would be doing 20,000 retail in a year or 10,000 wholesale. And so I'm actually wondering what that is a month. So, oh, that's so fine. So half court would be basically $834 wholesale a month. So instead of just the 600, if you set your sights on 834 every month, you would always have the half court done. So anyway, and that's just really prestigious because you get recognition for our unit and also for our area. So it's a pretty big deal. So the courts are totally outstanding to do because you just will never have better recognition than seminar recognition. It's the best, most fun time of your life. So anyway, so those are some ideas, and there's also tracking sheets available that you can print off for Court of Sales. There's a tracking sheet you can print off for Court of Sharing, and then you have this and all kinds of other tools. So I basically have annihilated my bathroom. If you have a place in your home that you can annihilate, I have a glass shower door, and so I've taped up all my tracking sheets to there, and so I can always and I have a little Sharpie in my bathroom, so I can always change my numbers and add more to it. But it's something that I can see it daily. And it just keeps me motivated, you know, it makes me know what I'm going for and where I'm at. So again, a track number grows, and I'm so excited for you to track the best year of your life. So, okay, bye friends.